And we are back here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook for the second half of this Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between Coventry United and Worcester City. So in Green's on the march early on, brought to the ground there. Kai Williams by Burley behind. Referee says no foul. All the way back with Brendan Bunn now between the sticks. Slip by Jones, another slip there by Forsyth. Now Sawyer onto it, only as far as Forsyth. Lobs it into the United penalty area. And Bunn will distribute it away. Jones. Lots of Keynes. Balance draws it straight into touch. Gave it to Coventry United, but it looks like the referee has overturned the decision. And it will in fact be a Worcester ball. It goes up line from Keynes. Harrison's header collected by Barnett. Tries to clear up line. Harrison tries to prevent him from doing so. Valance again plays it out for the throw. Good attacking position here. Harrison, sandwich between Jones and Valance. Keynes is possessing again. Valance clears this time, it stays in. Vittrick's header. Eli Barker looking to send Williams on his way. A stumble by Williams allows Horton onto it, who lofts it out. United have the throw. And it looks like we are nearly ready for a change. With the substitutes board ready to go, I can see the number 9 is on the board, so that would indicate that Aaron Solomon is coming off. Throw to Barco. Jake Holt flies agonisingly past the top corner. Holt, not a man afraid to try from distance. United with a signal of intent in the opening minutes of the second half. Well, again, the next time we'll be with you on CUTV, Saturday the 5th of January, and I'm pulling quadruple duty that day. Commentary, filming, editing, and stadium announcer, because Mr. Eden's taken a week off. I hope I'm getting quadruple. I'll tell you what, I hope I'm getting his pay package. Send his wages into my account next week. So if you wonder why I'm blurting out random names and numbers for no apparent reason, or giving out 50-50 ticket numbers, then that's why. I haven't gone mad. Well, any madder than I already am, but so you have been warned. So Bunn's goal kick. Jones is taken out by a leaping Burley. Ball's already gone. Threaded through, well, but threaded through to Solomon. It was blocked off. I think Solomon may have been offside anyway. Eli Barco dinks it through to Kai Williams. His cross is blocked up by Horton. Williams slides in. And now it's Williams going to ground from McFarlane. Given away by the centre-back. Crucially cleared by Forsyth in his own penalty area. And eventually a free kick is given. It's Jamal Clark who bundled the number 10, Jamal Lawrence, to the ground. Lawrence's second-minute goal. The only time we've seen the ball cross that white line today. Musa with a side challenge. Can't dispossess Lockett yet, but he has done at the expense of a Worcester corner. From Liam Liam Lockett on the left side. Just 2 players remaining back for Worcester, 1 remaining up for United, that being Kai Williams. Who can Lockett pick out? In it goes, and 2-0! The header in by George Forsyth with Bunn off his line. And 5 minutes into the second half, Worcester City extend their advantage. Simple stuff for the Worcester captain. Ball, head, net. In that order. And the man with the armband with a contribution that can make all the difference come full time. It's Worcester City leading by 2-0 at the Butts Park Arena. Well, it's not the start to the second half that Terry Anson would have been wanting. As Aaron Solomon, well, also wanting a free kick there as Solomon barreled into the back of the Worcester defender, Jamie Smith. But it is only a goal kick. So the scoreline here now at the Butts Park Arena. After 51 minutes, Coventry United 0, Worcester City 2. And it looks like another unhappy festive fixture for the Red and Greens. Yet to win any of their 3 festive games. As Worcester on the attack again as it's launched out of play by Kyle Barnett. Throw, chested out for a Coventry United goal kick. Lockett unable to control. So just 1 win in their last 5 games, that being a 1-0 victory away at Lye. Goes from Gilder, headed by Farley. Musa, good chest control by Barco, holds off Smith. Fantastic footwork there by Elo Barco. Clark tries to lob it up the right hand side, cannons out of play off Forsyth. Williams with a free kick, Coventry United. Horton making contact with the back of Williams. And well, there is some good news for fans of local football. There has been a goal at the Rico Arena. Coventry City lead by 1-0, and we're hearing it was an absolute perler from Geordie Hawula. So the Sky Blues of Coventry City leading at the Butts Park Arena. The Red and Greens of United losing 2-0 at the Butts against Worcester. Gilder directing his wall as Jake Holt lines up the free kick. Three-man wall, steps back to the appropriate 10 yards. As Holt and Jones line up. It is Jake Holt straight into the wall, comes out to Ben Valance. Valance lofts it in. Solomon will chase, should keep it in, does keep it in. He's got Sawyer down line. Still Solomon. Cross in, headed up rather than that by Fishwick. Williams tries to bring it down, we didn't know where the ball went. And by the time he realised it had gone. It's Brendan Bunn on the ball now for United. 55 minutes played. As Eli Barco falls down from behind by Jamie Smith. Referee says no foul this time. Holt looking to send one over the Worcester back line, and Fishwick bringing it down, but Williams still could send it towards the net. It's brought to a halt by Gilder. An awkward bounce, meaning Williams couldn't get the desired shot away. Barnett volleys the ball away from his penalty area after Gilder's goal kick, headed by Holt. Ball deflects off Jones. Balance sends it upfield again, but Burley is first onto it. Looks for Jordan Harrison, and it's out of play for a Worcester throw. Now 15 yards into United turf. Throw to Harrison in the penalty area. Not a great first touch. He takes it into the path of Ben Valance. Lofted clearance. The head of Horton, and Holt barges into the back of Forsyth. Worcester free kick. Switches the play to Jamie Smith on the left flank. Takes on Barcombe and loses. The Worcester will have the throw. And it looks like we are ready for the introduction of Kevin Thornton. CUTV man of the match, who was sent off against Coventry Spinks on Boxing Day. You may be wondering why he's playing after being sent off. Well, in the MFL it takes 7 days to register a suspension, so he won't be available for the FA Vars match, as it's sent in and it bounces into the hands of Bunn, who swiftly delivers a hurled throw up to the opposite penalty area, and now Solomon has to try and finish it off. Ducks and dives away from Horton, trying to open up some space for the cross, didn't get enough, and a clearance will end the danger for Worcester City and maybe provide danger for the Red and Greens. That's surely offside against Lloyd. He was miles offside, and the flag indeed is raised as Kervin Ellis and Joe Cairns go for a walk down the touchline too. United nearly 30 minutes to go. Of all three subs left to make, they're 2 goals down. They need to make some serious changes if they're getting anything out of this match. It'll be a fantastic way to see out the year, coming back from 2 goals down to take some points. Throw by Balance up line. Here's Luke Jones. Has he kept it in? He has. The game seemed to stop there. Now the referee's blown about 5 seconds later. Clear indecision there between the assistant and the referee. The referee was closest to the incident and said play on, but then the linesman belatedly decided to flag and say no, actually, you know what, it is out of play, just as United tried to get their way into the Worcester penalty area. Well, Thornton's ready. Let's see, I have to wait until the ball goes out of play again. Fishwick looking for a blue shirt in the final third. Barnett's clearance collected by Lawrence. Jamie Smith. Smith curls it in and curls it over the woodwork for a goal kick. Well, it's substitution time. Kevin Thornton makes his way onto the field at the expense of Luke Jones. So Thornton on, Jones off. A clear change of tack there for United. So Barco, who was playing a more of a midfield role, now go into the front three, along with Aaron Solomon and Kai Williams. So Thornton will fit into that midfield three with Gift Moose and Jake Holt. Well, Thornton's range of passing may well provide the setup for Messrs Williams and Barco and Solomon. United have got the finishers, but they need the setup. They need the opportunities. With half an hour to play here at the Worcester Park Arena, it is Coventry United 0, Worcester City 2, and it will take a sizable comeback to come back from this. And United will give away the free kick as Aaron Solomon was offside. So again, the next score from the Ricoh Arena: Coventry City 1, Southend 0. Goal scored by Jordi Hiwula. So at the moment, the two games played in Coventry, one side is winning, one side is losing. Of course, Spinks played yesterday, beating Boldmere 2-1 in a crowd which a certain Spinks fan said on Twitter had a crowd of 3,000 people. It looked more like 30, but say the word for it. In from the right towards Lawrence. He'll get it back from Sawyer after a mistimed jump and deflected off Sawyer for a goal kick, as it looks like Worcester are preparing a change too. But Sawyer nearly gifting Lawrence a second crack at it. So Jamie Smith trudges over to take the corner. In it goes from Smith. A header across the face of goal from Jordan Harrison. As the Worcester Park Arena waited and baited for us to see where that ball would land. The Red and Greens are preparing a second change, with Joe Cairns preparing, while Worcester City will introduce us to their number 15, Kion Evans. Both changes will have to wait as we are back underway. Solomon wants a free kick. He won't get one. If it was impeded mid-air by Jamie Smith, the referee does not agree. It is his opinion that counts. Here we go, substitution for Worcester City. Jamal Lawrence, the number 10, replaced by Kion Evans. The scorer of the first goal for Worcester City, applauded off the field by the sizable travelling support. Worcester number 10 taking advantage of some rather poor defending. A bit of a goalkeeping mishap in the second minute. From there, it has really been Worcester's game. United rarely threatening, and I can see that's the number 5 on the substitutes board for Coventry United. That's Jamal Clark who will be coming off. So maybe United looking to give Musa into defence, or maybe go for a maybe a 5-2-3. Williams. Barco. Once again, first time pass, Aaron Solomon. Stabs it back to Barco, who wasn't ready for it. It bounces off him straight into touch. Well, here comes Joe Cairns, and my eyes did not deceive me. It is indeed Jamal Clark coming off. So Joe Cairns on, replacing Jamal Clark, and it surely will be a change of system. In fact, no, it looks like, no, Gift Musa is taking over as centre-back. So it looks like United will stick with the 4-3-3. Or maybe it may actually be going for a wing-back formation, as Sawyer seems to be a bit more advanced. And we have been told Sawyer can act as a winger as well, so it's perfectly possible we could see a wing-back formation from Coventry United. We do know that Gift Musa is now in defence alongside Barnett and Valance. We'll have to wait and see. It looks to me as if Sawyer is pushing up a little bit more than a normal right-back. As Fishwick sends the... Oh, crikey! Concussion City, that here. You wanted the ball bouncing off the visiting media table. We can always get new laptops, just make sure it doesn't hit your head. You don't get a new one of them. As Forsyth trying to find his way out of a Coventry United sandwich there. The ball out of play for the throw. Sawyer. Handball claims and handball given. And the referee oblivious to the linesman's flag. It looked to me as if Fishwick was using Williams as a launch pad, but clearly the arm was used by Williams to try and win the ball back. So another goal in the Premier League. Brighton 1, Everton 0. And what's going to be the final round of fixtures until the January transfer window opens. The transfer window, of course, open until late March in the MFL. Well, it's not really a transfer window, it's a registration window from the beginning of July until the end of March. Bringing in 4 signings this past week. 2 of them on the pitch now, and Eli Barco and Harrison Sawyer. The other 2, Guy Baston and Andre Yeru, not in the squad today. You have to do have 1 change left, and they can choose from either Domelane, Luke Downs, or Kirvin Ellis. Right now, you would say that swerving Kirvin is United's best bet. If they concede a 3rd, it will be thank you and good night. Joe Cairns, Holt off Smith, forced back to the halfway line, but plays it upfield to Kai Williams. Can't find his way past the Worcester man, and gives the throw away to Coventry United. McFarlane blocking the ball from Williams, and the linesman who was right next to the incident. I said the final touch came off the United forward. Forsyth looking for the run of Evans. Musa lofting it away. Throw in now, halfway into Worcester territory, taken by the Blues. Halfway through the second half, and it is looking rather bleak for the Red and Greens. United just in front of the opposing dugout. Thornton too slow to react. Burley takes it off him. Turns, Holt, and taken out. And Burley goes to ground. He was rubbing his leg to make sure that he was okay. There was no severe damage. He's back on his feet now. So Jake Holt conceding the free kick to Worcester City. A quick talking to from the referee. Jamie Smith will prepare for the free kick, and he'll take it short. The referee says no, the ball was moving. And even the Worcester fans, who are leading at the moment, to be fair, have got some decent decisions from Worcester, including what the United fans will feel were two possible penalties in the first half. Even the Worcester fans have said that the referee is, quote, pants. That's putting it nicely. Headed by Harrison, straight into the hands of Bunn. Not the best effort that Worcester have fired at the United goalkeeper today. It's still more than United have managed in the entirety of the second half. United's issue on Boxing Day was the half-time came at the wrong time. That United were dominating the game heading into the break, and in the second half they didn't get started again. United really never really got started in the first half, and it's continued in the second half. 2018 has not been a vintage year for Terry Anderson and his team. It's been a lot better for the ladies, who of course lead the Women's National League Southern Premier. And records will tell you the team who leads the way at Christmas tends to go up. And gift Musa gets a free kick there, being tripped by Kyan Evans. 20 minutes to go here at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Worcester City 2, the current score. Aram Solomon, crossfield ball brought to the feet of Sawyer. Low cross by Sawyer. Up and out by McFarlane. Sawyer collects into Joe Cairns. Can he turn and shoot? Needs some support here. Dribbles out of a sea of blue and white. Finds Holt in a more defensive position. Valance, who scored a wonder goal against Worcester City in August, and he wasn't a million miles away from doing the same. He tried his luck from a little further out from where he scored that day. It's not going to be causing the Worcester City goalkeeper any sleepless nights, but in United's position, it's worth a go. Straight into touch the goal kick from Gilder. Could we be seeing the introduction of Kevin Ellis soon? It looks like another substitution is being prepared, and Ellis is he's getting his boots sorted, so maybe one final throw of the dice for Terry Anderson. Fulton dropping back into the fence. Barnett lobs it into the area for Sawyer. Smith's header and sent out of play, level with the penalty area by Tom Fishwick. And here comes swerving Curvin, stripping off and getting ready. That's the number 10 I can see on the substitutes board. It's not being raised just yet. We're back underway. But if it is number 10 coming off, that would be Kai Williams being replaced. Barco dispossessed by Smith. Evans. Heavy touch by Harrison takes it into Musa's path. Gilder. And kicks the ball there against Kai Williams. And has given away a corner. Well, Ellis is going to have to wait. Thornton off the bench and onto set-piece duty. In fact, now United are saying, yes, we want to make the change now, and with good reason. One of the biggest men on the pitch is about to come on. And it is Harrison Sawyer coming off. That's got to be a formation change now. So Curvin Ellis, or Swerving Curvin as he has been named by the Red and Green Army. He's found goal scoring a little harder to come by recently. 7 goals in 26 appearances for the Red and Greens. Didn't even make the squad against Coventry Spinks on Boxing Day. But we know the talents that Curvin possesses in the air and on the ground. How we'd love to see them now as Thornton prepares to take the corner from the right-hand side. Here we go. In from Thornton. Towards Curvin Ellis. Couldn't quite get onto it. And Worcester able to bundle it away as Ellis tried to bring it back. Well, how about that for an immediate impact from Ellis if it went in? And that would be offside given against Jordan Harrison, Worcester's top scorer with 10 goals. The attempted through ball would have caught Harrison in an offside position. The flag was immediately raised on the far side. And with just 15 minutes to go, we'll be naming our CUTV man of the match in 10 minutes time. Let us know on Twitter at Cov United TV who you think it should be. Ellis. Kai Williams turns his man. Looking to send it into the area for Curvin, but Williams was rushed by the defender and his ball bounces away from the feet of the United sub and into the hands of Gilder. The Worcester fans, as it stands, are heading home happy, and it will be a bleak end to a sombre year for the Red and Greens. And Thornton asking, well, where were the options? As his long balls collected easily by the defender, and now Barnett's going to be careful. Here's his side to side with Harrison and loses out, and Harrison gets it back from Evans, and crucially the flag is raised as well. Harrison put it wide anyway as he tried to lob Bunn. So in the grand scheme of things it doesn't really matter, but it is offside. Back with you on Saturday the 5th of January, a new year, a new start hopefully for the Red and Greasers. The yellow card is given to Jordan Harrison for dissent. Our first match coverage of 2019 will see United in the fourth round of the FA Vase for the very first time against Leicester Nirvana. Then on Sunday the start of Cup month for the Coventry United ladies, FA Cup third round against Crawley Wasps. United throw. And Evans trying to slow up play there for Worcester. Worcester just want to try and waste time. They're into the final 15 minutes now. Well, final 13 now. Hope follows into the path of Thornton. Here's Gift Musa. Kyle Barnett. Neat trickery there to turn away from Evans. Musa skies it. And they're headed into touch for a Coventry United throw. Going off the head of Smith. Barnett's throw of the head of Ellis. Thornton. Kyle Barnett looking to thread it down the right for Barco, sent out by Smith. From another throw. Thornton wearing the captain's armband will leave the throw for Barnett, and he'll find Aaron Solomon, who's found just a little bit of space. And a shove from behind by Forsyth. If United can get one back here, it will certainly make for an interesting ending. But time is running out. They're going to spark a comeback. Now is the time. And the referee paces back the one-man wall to his required 10 yards. And the Worcester player saying, hang on, wait a minute, that's not 10 yards, it's more like 12. Who can Thornton find in the Worcester penalty area towards the far post, and Jake Holt sent over for a goal kick. And a roar of frustration from the United midfielder, as it's going to be another change for Worcester City. It's goodbye to Jordan Harrison. He will be replaced by KD Ottomani. Jordan Harrison leaving the field. So that is all of the substitutions done. So Roy, you can stand down for the evening. Although we may need you if we have a stunning United comeback. So hopefully you'll still be calling out 3 more goals. At the moment, it's probably more wishful thinking than cold hard fact, but we'll see how we go. Goal kick nodded on by Valance, onto the head of George Forsyth, the Worcester captain. Valance on it again. Handball against Kion Evans, who was backing into Valance, and Brendan Bunn coming out to take the goal kick. A quick one from Bunn, not an accurate one from Bunn. Holt's on the seconds, but can only send it as far as Burley. His header finds Musa, a bit of head tennis going on in the midfield. It's volleyed up line by Forsyth. Evans is onside this time. Bantas Aukley has to halt his run. With his back to Musa, can he find his way into the area? No, he can't. A challenge from Musa, goal kick. Final touch coming off the boots of Kion Evans. 10 minutes of normal time to go here at the Buttspark Arena. Today's show is sponsored on Coventry United TV by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Solomon looking to curl a through ball for Kevin Ellis, not to be on that occasion. He'll come back to Kevin Thornton. Overlap being made by Ben Valence. Here is Valence. No stranger to scoring against Worcester. Deflected pass finds Barco. Makes the overlap again, but Barco will go alone. Thornton's up with him. Back heel to Kevin Thornton. It's Kai Williams looking for his first goal back for the Red and Greens. It rolls past the near post. And this match has a familiar feel of inevitability around it. Kick. Bryant able to shield the ball from Evans and from Lockett, but a crossfield pass by Ben Valence unsuccessful. Now to play for a Worcester throw. At the Rico, it still remains Coventry City 1, Southend 0. So at the moment, Geordie Harula's goal will be enough to give Mark Robinside their second win in the space of 3 days. United looking for just their second victory in 6. Their only victory in that time coming against Lye. As it stands, it will be a routine 3 points for Worcester City. Well, I mean routine is in the game. It's been a standard victory really for Worcester. Bunn's goal kick on the brink of the Worcester penalty area. Williams in, Williams out of play with the cross, and it bounces into the car park. Goal kick. Well, it's now time to name our CUTV man of the match. It's been a difficult one. With due respect, the United players haven't really showered themselves in glory today. It's been a bit of a toothless display from United. You know, you say what we see. Not going to sugarcoat it. If United aren't playing well, we won't try and lie to you. But the one player really who has stood out more than the others as a free kick is given on the left-hand side of United's penalty area to Worcester. Evans tripped by Kyle Barnett. We're going to be naming our CUTV man of the match, and that is going to be Coventry United's number 9, Aram Solomon. It's interesting score on at Wembley as Wolves are leading Tottenham by 3 goals to 1. Watford drawing 1-1 with Newcastle. It's 0-0 between Leicester and Cardiff, where James Madison has missed a penalty. Fulham 0, Huddersfield 0, and Brighton leading Everton by 1 goal to 0. Worcester just going to play it into the corner. It looked like they were going to do that for a while, and then they'll get another free kick as a standing challenge from Musa sends Lockett to the ground. There's no doubt that Lockett was looking for it. Quite a few scoreless draws in the professional leagues. Well, scoreless, so United would be getting at least a point out of it, but not to be. It's a rather poor free kick straight to the hands of Brendan Bunn. Bunn's kick ends up in a dangerous position. Cairns forced back to the halfway line by Burley, and he'll get the free kick. Fantastic pressure though by Burley. And United are, well, they want to take the free kick quickly. And now the referee, I think, is going to book Joe Cairns with assent. Well, the referee has been very card happy, I'll say. You have to make up your own minds about the 2 penalty incidents in the first half. The first of which certainly looked like United were hard done by. The second really depends on your perception of how much contact means foul. It looks like it's going to be Thornton send it in towards Conas. Unmarked header away by Fishwick. Nodded on by Evans, and now Worcester can round off the day with a third goal. Offside claims against Lockett. Referee says no. It's Lockett into the area. Will it be a third for Worcester? Here's for Syfe. Blocked up by Gift Musa, and it's Solomon who sprints away with it. Worcester had United outnumbered and outgunned, but the red and green stood firm and said, no, two's your lot. Balance, aimless volley, and Worcester will just let that one drift out of play for the throw with 4 minutes to go at the Butts Park Arena in the Total Motion Midland Football League Pro Division. Looks like some fans have already had enough. Some of whom are Worcester fans wanting to beat the traffic and get home with 3 points virtually safe, sealed and delivered. Obviously United fans who have been left disappointed again today. It's still Coventry United 0, Worcester City 2. Worcester appealing for a free kick for no good reason really. Holt simply put his body in front of Lockett and took the ball away. There's nothing more to it than that. Wasn't even any contact. Holt volleys upfield looking for Joe Cairns, and Fishwick returns it to Gilden. That's how to play for the throw right in the corner. Barco's throw to Solomon. Dinks in towards Kervin Ellis, headed as far as Jake Holt outside the penalty area. Thornton. Solomon wants it. Bounces over to Solomon. Took a rather big bump from the pitch. And Holt's volleyed return past the Solomon was behind the United winger. Headed by Barnett into the centre circle, only as far as Matt Burley. Burley sends it left. Kion Evans. And the pitch playing a part there, slowing the ball down enough for Musa to catch up. Gift Musa. First pass wasn't great, but he'll get it back from Jamie Smith. Thornton's ball. Looking for Joe Cairns. Out comes the keeper and volleys it high into the night sky and towards Butts Park on the far side of the ground. It will be a throw to United. Dispossessed. Kion Evans. His hands all over Gift Musa. Free kick United. 15 yards into Worcester territory. It's even becoming slightly too late now for United to go after a second goal if they score here. They have to be lightning quick if they do. Well, there's no danger of that. They're not going to score here as Thornton's free kick bounces straight out. Well, good news is there's one less 0-0 draw on Match of the Day because Fulham have just scored. Fulham 1, Huddersfield 0. So anyone watching the Match of the Day programme tonight, looks like the only team that you can blame for a 0-0 draw is Leicester and Cardiff. And you can blame James Maddison on that because he's missed a penalty in the second half. There's one less thing to moan about tonight. It's not been special end to a difficult festive fixture list. The majority of fans we spoke to before the game against Ilkeston would have said that 4 points out of the games against Ilkeston, Spinks and Worcester would have been satisfactory. At the minute it looks like they're only going to get 1, which is not a great return for 3 home fixtures. Williams, free slides in, and a shirt pull as well on Kane. So the referee still didn't blow the whistle, maybe taking pity on United there, but an aimless ball over the United back line, and we are now into added minutes. I don't know how long we're going to be playing. The referee checks his watch. I don't think there'll be too many minutes of stoppage, it's probably just 1. Cairns, and tripped. Referee gives the free kick on the edge of the semicircle, outside the penalty area. Or can United see out 2018 with one last goal and give the Red and Green Army something to cheer about? A pretty disappointing afternoon in Coventry. Joe Cairns and Kevin Thornton standing over the ball. The referee ensures the wall is ready. Will we have one more thing to cheer about in 2018? No, as it's into the hands of a diving goalkeeper. Jordan dropping to his knees and takes the pace out the ball with his gloves. It's clear. Mark Arena starts to empty. Out of play for a Coventry throw. It's a bit of a push there from Jake Holt. Referee allows. Get away with it there. Holt slices it up. And out of the throw. Halfway into United third. We've already had 2 minutes of added time. Referee has the whistle in his hands, so far away from the final whistle. The end match in 2018. Holt. Just locked it over by line, but it's given the throw in to Worcester there. Holt got touch on that. Side, Lockett. Can Worcester grab a third in added time? No. Scrambles it clear. It's deflected by Kyle Barnett. It's all over. 2018 wasn't exactly a vintage year for Coventry United. And I'm sure this wasn't the way the Red would have wanted to say goodbye to the year. Soundly beaten by a Worcester side hoping that this will be the win that gets their title back on track. Here's hoping that 2019 will bring a fresh start to the Red and Greens, renewed optimism and a renewed push towards glory for Terry Anderson and his side. Next up it's the FA Vase, the 4th round tie against Leicester Nirvana. And the Red and Green Army are united in hoping for a better year. The final score at the Butts Park Arena in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Coventry United 0, Worcester City 2. And we say goodbye to you and goodbye to 2018. Have a wonderful new year. And we'll see you in 2019.